Yes, just did.
Okay, great. All right, so,
And then let me put you as host.
okay,
Make host. There you go, Judge.
okay. All right, so I'm going to admit all.
Judge, it's at Piker. I found Mr. Becerra.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this plea. You all are ready to proceed?
We are ready and he's on there.
Okay, you know what I don't have is, Aleda, do you have a printout of this plea paperwork by any chance?
I'll send it to you right away.
Okay, well, do you have a hard copy that I can just look at the waiver? Okay, please.
I'll take it to you in a second.
Oh, Marshall Butler's going to get it from you. So in the meantime, Mr. Becerra, would you please unmute yourself, sir?
There we go.
All right,
Yes.
great. Okay, sir, will you please, Ms. Mendes, are you ready? I'm going to swear in Mr. Becerra. Okay,
Yes,
thank you. Mr. Becerra, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. Okay, it looks like this is cause number 665662, the state of Texas versus Damien Becerra. Counselors, please make your announcement.
Jeff King on behalf of the state.
I'm sorry, didn't I hear Mr. Piker? Did you make an announcement, sir?
I did not. Ed Piker on behalf of Mr. Becerra.
All right, so are you Damien Becerra?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You have been charged with the offense of discharging a firearm in a municipal population more than 100,000. That is a Class A misdemeanor. And the range of punishment for that is up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $4,000. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So you are looking at defendant's waiver of constitutional rights. You reviewed that with your attorney, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we are going to go to the next page where it says defendant's signature. Did you sign that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by signing that document, you are waiving your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed on that document.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but later on tonight or tomorrow you change your mind, you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, you need to know that even if you enter a plea of no contest to this offense, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Piker, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Becerra?
Yes, I have.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, he does.
Has he been able to assist you in his defense?
Yes, he has.
I do approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your
All right.
Honor. And that is $400, court fine, court cost, 8 months of deferred adjudication, 40 hours of community service, APSI, and a firearm safety course, Your Honor.
Mr. Piker, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, it is.
So, Mr. Becerra, to the offense of discharging a firearm in a municipal population of more than 100,000 is a Class A misdemeanor. How do you plead, sir?
No contest, but Damien.
I'm sorry, Mr. Becerra?
No content.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
I will accept your plea. I am not making any findings of guilt. I'll place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 8 months, assess a $400 fine plus court costs. You are to complete 40 hours community service, the APSE course, and a firearm safety course. I am also going to give you the additional option of doing 20 hours, giving you credit for 20 hours community service if you have been or if you become fully vaccinated for COVID. And you would need proof of that to the probation department. Even if you do not have that now, you can get that and submit it at any time, and you will get the 20 hours credit for against your 40 hours community service requirement. Okay. Is there anything further from defense?
No, ma'am.
State?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Becerra, I have followed your agreement. That means you do not have a right to appeal, but important for you to know that the court expects you to comply 100% with all the terms and conditions of your probation, because if the state were to file a motion and I find sufficient reason to follow that motion, I can give you that conviction, revoke your community supervision, assess up to 1 year in Bear County Jail, and you would have a very limited right of appeal. That's important to know, right? So I hope that you comply with this and are successful at doing this so that you will not have a conviction, right? I do need to ask you, and what's more, I think I already told you that since I followed your agreement, that you do not have a right to appeal. I do want to go over the personal data sheet that you filled out. Do you swear that everything you put on there is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's a very important document, because if the probation department ever needs to get in touch with you under a urgent situation, it's very important that they be able to communicate with you, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right, so at this time, we're going to adjourn this hearing. I want to wish you the best of luck, Mr. Becerra. And hopefully you will not have these kinds of issues in your future and have a good life. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to ask you to meet with Mr. Corey Richardson. He will be giving you important information on what to expect and how to proceed, okay? Let me go ahead and do something with Mr. Corey here, make him co-host. All right. So when you see on your screen, Mr. Becerra, join breakout room, whatever that number is, click on that and you will be meeting with Mr. Richardson, okay?
Alrighty.
From there, you do not have to come back into the courtroom. Want to wish you the best of luck. Take care, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last one.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry I had a late lunch.
Oh, not a problem. Okay, Mr. Piker, thank you, sir. Do you want to join your client or do you need to move on to another?
No,
court?
I think we've talked about it pretty much. I think he knows what to expect. And I just want to make sure my voucher came through with all the other paperwork.
Let me look. It did, and I'll sign it right now.
All right, thank you. Have a good holiday.
You too. You take care.
You as well.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. King and Mrs. Sanchez, can you send me the plea agreement?
Ms. Sanchez will.
Okay, thank you.
Am I excused, Your Honor?
Mr. King, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you all have time, I would like to meet with you and Ms. Sanchez within the next hour or so.
I would love that.
We've got some really important information to discuss, okay?
Okay, okay. Do you want us to head
Okay.
down there here shortly?
All
You
right.
want to put off live YouTube?